All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got about 40 seconds to go here before market opens. So just make sure you got the stocks you're planning on trading ready to go. For me, so far, main watch is going to be AMD here and NIO. Yeah, watching AMD short. I bought some short pre-market already, so currently already short AMD with 2,000 shares. Just seeing how it reacts here. It's kind of getting bought up. Yeah, so I'm going to hold it here, see what it does at this 32 level. NIO is looking a little strong. I'm going to hold off on NIO for right now. Not going to be buying this long yet. Or well, just in general. All right. AMD is getting up to this 32 level. Starting to see a lot of sellers coming in at 32. Still holding it. Ooh. So went straight to 32 and rejected. Next candle got bought right back up. Still holding short here on AMD. Going to see how it reacts at 32 here again. Still kind of getting still selling off a little bit at the 32. Little nervous though. Would anticipate we might even break over that here. Just holding. If it starts to break over 32 strong, then I'll be getting out here. So it's up over 32. Selling off there again at 32 so far. A lot of sellers in around this 32 area, starting to break up and over. I'm going to hold it. I still got strong faith that this is going to be a short on the day. So I'm going to hold it here. See what it does when it gets up to the 200 moving average. Lulu's running pretty good right now. So still watching AMD here. Potentially short. Down about 500, 600 bucks on the trade. Just trying to be patient with it. Still is a 200 moving average to test here. I just do see a lot of selling pressure on it. See, now that's looking a little bearish there with AMD. So just being patient. Well, it was looking bearish for a second. Might be looking at adding in short if it starts to roll over a little bit here. No, it's popping back up. So again, I'm going to give it up to the 200 moving average. See what it does there around 32.20s. So now we've hit the 200 moving average. So I'm hoping that it hits this 200 moving average, starts pulling back hard. Still got buyers coming in. Holy smokes. Let's see what it does. Does it hold the 200? So it's selling off here at the 200 moving average pretty nicely. It's getting bought back over the 200 moving average, and I probably got to take it off. All right, so all out of AMD. So about a loss of 1,000 there because I was in pre-market, tried to hold it, see what it would do. Still looking strong, so just give it a second. That sucks. Not a good way to start the day. AWSM. What is this? Huh. So there it goes. There is AMD starting to pull off the 200 moving average a little bit. Still looks strong to the upside though. QTT. Massive sell-off so far. Watch me. I pulled my short off too soon. Watch. Yeah, I'll be re-shorting AMD if it starts failing here. Yeah, I'm going to take AMD short. This looks like it's failing the 200 moving average, and now it's going to start coming down. So just added back in short on AMD. I'm hoping for it to, still fail that 200 moving average, start breaking back down below 200, or not 200, sorry, 32. So holding short on AMD now, back in short after it failed the 200 moving average and showed some bearish signals. So, oh, that's so fakey. AMD, always so fakey in these trades. All right, well, we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. Might be taking this trade off here in a second, getting stopped out. QTT is getting crushed here. So still holding short. We got a lot of long upper wicks on AMD, but again, what's it really matter? Stocks can be super fakey sometimes. So here it comes coming back down off the 200 moving average. Beautiful. Come on. This is where we got to start breaking down on AMD. If we can get back below 32, we should start seeing a panic sell. But it does have a lot of moving averages below it. It has a 9, the VWAP, the 50. So we'll see. There might have been enough share accumulation up towards the 200 moving average where it's getting ready to dump. Come on. Let's go. Buyers, give in on AMD. You should totally be giving in and letting this come down right now. So still holding AMD short here, still negative on the trade. It's close to giving in. Come on. Come on. Let's go. The stock QTT is getting crushed. I'm almost considering that for like a reversal trade. So still holding short here, AMD. If it starts breaking down this 50 moving average, this would be a good sign. I got sharply bought right back up. Yeah, a lot of long lower wicks on AMD, not making me not a fan of this thing anymore. Well, it's still shying that 200 moving average. With a lot of long lower wicks, though. So again, still short AMD. Haven't covered up yet. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Oh, stop getting wicky. Breakdown. So again, right, the idea here is to see AMD below the 32 level. Once it can safely break below and stay below 32, I do believe we're going to be looking for it'll have a sharp move to the downside. But the only thing that scares me is all these long lower wicks below it. See, it's starting to get, now it's going to squeeze. Yeah. All right. I'm taking it off. So all out of AMD. Again, just couldn't get that short that I wanted. So another big loss. So now that it's popped up, recovered the 200 moving average, I see this as a long play now. So I'm no longer going to be shorting it. So that's going to be starting the day down $1,600. Beautifully, just getting crushed. How beautiful. Yeah, it sucks. You know, it sucks. It is what it is. So watching this QTT starting to get bought back up a little bit. Yeah, AMD is always fakey. Again, it's a pain. I mean, it can be good fun to trade, but it can also be a pain because it's such an institutionally traded stock with high frequency computers. So this QTT thing, I'm just watching QTT. Can't short it, no shares to short. So I'm watching this thing for a reversal long, possibly. What's that NIO doing these days? Not a whole lot. Nice reversal though. Tiva just got crushed. Totally missed that. Oh, look at AMD now. Of course, of course. Now it rolls over a little bit. Yep, look at there it goes. AMD. We'll see. That might start rolling over. I'm being patient with it. Might hop in, trade it one more time here. Below this $32 level is where the money will be made on AMD. Wow, QTT is getting smoked right now. Yeah, kind of looking for a reversal and a dip by here on the stock QTT. Ooh. Yeah, QTT is starting to get bought up a little bit here. So just being patient, watching QTT right now. That's still selling off. AMD still on a push higher. And there goes AMD as a what a shame. From now on, I can no longer be short bias on AMD. It just never works well. And here we go. This might be the reversal I was referring to on QTT. That doesn't even make sense. I wonder why it doesn't let me. Tried to long QTT a few times, wouldn't let me buy it. Not sure why. Interesting. All right. Well, today already isn't a good day. Starting off with a big loss. Don't really know if I'm going to be good for you. Don't know if I'm going to be trading too much more. Yeah, board game. I would call it a day. $400 up already. That's a good start to your day. Twitter's moving lower. Wow. AMD is just stupid sometimes. This thing wants higher is what it looks like. Might be watching Netflix short here. Actually kind of like the way Netflix is starting to look for a short play. Yep, I'll take that. All right, I'm taking Netflix short. Just got in Netflix short. I liked its pop up, kind of rolling back over, breaking back below the 9 moving average. So just took Netflix short, looking for this to start rolling over and breaking down some to retest the previous lows, which would be around 360. Oh, the trade here on Netflix might fail too. Yeah, that's squeezing up and over. Gonna have to take that off. It's gonna squeeze more. So another negative trade there. What's it gonna put me down? About 18. Yeah. All right, might have to call it. We'll see. Yeah, Trader 911, I could see what you're talking about, the short scalp on AMD at the pre-market high level. But again, it's still strong and just not, there's really no signs that it wants to drop just yet. See, now it's actually looking pretty bearish. I'll take it short. I'm going to take AMD short for a scalp trade here to the downside. Not going to hold it too long. Starting to pull back. See, look at that. Perfect short seller candles, and it gets bought right back up. Stupid. Let's go. So holding short here on AMD, looking to scalp this down, and it's already failing the move. All right, I'm taking it off. So perfect short signal there on AMD, and it still fails. Again, that just goes to show that AMD is very strong. So not going to play with that fire anymore today. So that's going to put me down basically $2,000 on the day, which is just, it's ridiculous. And that's what happens when you win, $23,000 and you let wins get to your head and you think you can kind of jump the gun on trading. So we're going to end our recording there. So thank you guys once again for tuning in on YouTube to watch our recap video. Unfortunately, today was a nice loss of $2,000, but it can show you what winning a lot of money can do to you. Cause you to jump into trades a little early and kind of hang on to losers maybe a little bit longer than you should. So good learning lesson here for you guys on how not to, or what you shouldn't do to lose $2,000 in a day.